And that's what it's all about.
In 1984, crack cocaine hit the streets of America's inner cities, destroying the homes of many minority families. As the crack epidemic grew, so did the homicides. In America's war on drugs, the first assault came with the drug laws.
Some people will get out there and say, just say no to drugs or just do this or just do that. Well, when I was affiliated with drugs, I felt like I didn't have an option.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I felt that
like I started hustling when I was like 12. You know what I mean? And like my mom got killed when she was 8. She stopped. So and then when I was 12, I started dipping and dabbing with my grandparents. My grandmother, she had 9 kids. When she bought her kids sneakers, they cost $10. You know what I mean? It's a big jump from $10 to $1.20 for the new Jordans. You know what I'm saying? So if I want those things, I have to go out and try and get them myself. And like, you try telling a kid that's not doing well in school, that's 12 years old, that if you do good in school for 8 years, you can have that car that we already programmed him to want. Because we gave him those cars when he was too small to know what he should play with. His first toy was a car like that. The cars that we get the kids to play with are the same cars that's riding in the street. So you don't think you want that?
No doubt.
You know what I mean? So when you tell him you do 8 more years of school, if you do well, you can have that. And he ain't doing good. A kid's curiosity leads him through the hood to find somebody in that hood that got that car or something that costs as much as that car that didn't get it that way.
Hey, but you know what, man? I'm gonna tell you the real game. This is real game. I come from the '80s, youngster from the '80s. You know what I'm saying? When you know the young cats now, the new millennium. I was a youngster in the '80s, and we had the opportunity of seeing crack cocaine ushered in the game right in our face. Right before my era, what they used to call freebase, which is also known as rock cocaine, which was also elevated to be the new thing that you call crack cocaine, the crack epidemic. Before the mid-'80s, that was like the rich people's high, you know what I'm saying? Rock cocaine was the rich people high. If you was a little nigga on the streets, you was not entitled to freebasing, what we call crackheads now. That was a reputables, niggas who even did that got looked up to. But later in the game, man, it's just like, we had a nice little era in the 80s. I come out of high school, class of 84. It was a lot of cats I came out of school with became kingpin crack cocaine dealers. You had that choice. It didn't matter your size or nothing. It just mattered how you got that money, and then that money enabled you to become the gangster you wanted to be or the entrepreneur, whatever you wanted to be. But in the 80s, it was a setup. And a lot of niggas don't know it was a setup. It was a setup because it was given to you. The cocaine was given to you in a form. It was the rich man's high. Then it was given to you on the street level. It was told to you how to break it down, how you rock it up, how you take the powder, turn it to a rock, how you take the rock, chip it down in $10 pieces, whatever, and get that money. That was a given formula, and that right there was the setup. So when niggas finally got down to realizing how to cook it, break it down, sell it, niggas got rich. Niggas got rich quick, but as fast as niggas got rich, they gave us the guns. Before that, it was the 38, the 32, 45, all these little 6 shots kind of pistols, shotguns and shit. But when the crack came, then showed up the 50 clip, the banana clip, the Glock started getting made with the 17 shot. Like, the AK is the same weapons they put out in the Middle East. It's the same weapons they put out on the East Side. Same, you know what I'm saying? It's the same weapons they gave the niggas to fight each other. Same thing they did in the Middle East to fight over the Holy Land and shit. The same weapons, AK-47. The chopper, that was the ghetto weapon. So when niggas got the gats, then they like, okay, I got the crack, I got all this money to protect. Now I got a 50 clip. Come fuck with me, I'm gonna blast you up with my 50 clip. The other niggas was like, oh, you a little nigga. I know you didn't used to be nobody. Now you rich with crack, you was nobody. The other niggas got the 50 clip. My God, and they going to rob niggas. Earl.
Hey, Todd, what's up, baby?
You remember before the world went crazy?
Man.